Hello everybody. Today I am going to do a little bit of a workout circuit that is for the beginner or someone who's a little bit more advanced than the beginner, and it's just something you can follow along with me. Sorry about all the noise in the background, it's my dog. But it's just something you can follow along with me. I don't have any real structure to this workout. It's just me freely doing whatever I want. If you want to call it freestyle workout, go ahead. This is just something just fun and you can keep up with me. And so we'll begin here in just a second. If you have any issues following along with me and you feel it's a little bit too much, don't just stop. Just stop whatever you're doing that's getting you so out of breath or getting your heart rate up too much. If it's hurting you, you're hurting your chest, and just slowly walk in place. Just pace yourself. When you're ready to get back into the workout, jump in with me. This should be very simple. It shouldn't be over 20 minutes. I'm going to try to time it the best I can. So hopefully you'll join me in on this, and I'm going to begin now. Okay, so hopefully you're ready to begin with me. I got a little bit of music going in the background. Hopefully that won't overpower my voice, but you can just follow along with me. I'm going to go ahead and get in place. I want to tie my hands up a little bit more so they don't fall off. That wouldn't be good. All right. Well, if I can get them tied. All right, there we go. I'm ready to begin. Okay, so we're going to start walking. And what I want you to do is just make sure you get a lot of arm movement. You can do this where you're just like that. Good for the triceps when you're going back and forth. If you're also torquing your waist just a little bit, then you're getting that tummy and you're working those abs, at least the upper portion of your abs. Walking, a lot of people don't realize, is so beneficial for your abs. If you want to build up good ab muscle, and also at the same time, you're trimming a little bit of fat there. So you can just keep going, walking. All right, what we're going to do next is we're going to just jog in place for a minute. Just a second. All right, let's go ahead and jog in place. You don't have to move your arms too much. Just try to lift those knees. Put that heel to the butt. It's good for the buttocks. And sorry about all the mess around me. My husband has his stuff laid out for his job. He's a soldier. I really need to get this cleaned up down here. All right, keep going with me. Keep going with me. Keep those knees up. Keep lifting the heel. One foot on the ground at a time. All right, let's bring it down. Let's walk in place. Woo! Like I said, if you want to give that a little bit of torque, working that waist. It's a really good thing. All right, so what I'm going to have you do next, I'm going to do something really fun. It'll be working these inner thighs. You can pause, kind of take a breath. If you need to get a drink, go ahead and take a drink. Hydrate, it's a very important thing. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go from one side. You see how my foot's not touching the ground really? And we're kind of just bending in. And then what we're doing is this. Reach down. So we're working that inner thigh, and you can bring that knee up a little bit if you want. But if you're not, just keep it right where you're at. It doesn't have to be intense arm movement. Just reach down, come back up. I always like to touch my thumbs to my shoulders. Ooh, I'm getting a little bit off track. All right, just keep doing this for a minute. Speed up just a little bit. I keep moving all over the place. All right, now what we're gonna do is walk in place for just a minute. Just a little slow walk. Make sure you're just picking your feet up off the ground. I'm really bad about being overpronated when I do stuff, so a lot of times I'm like this. I love doing kickboxing stuff, and so it's like I'm used to being in a boxing stance, but that's not what we're gonna be doing. Are you thankful about that? I kind of am. I've been doing a lot of it here recently, a little bit sore from that practice. All right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to go from one side and raise. So step, step, raise, 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 reach up high, step, raise, raise those arms, step, step, raise, step, step, raise. If that helps you out by just saying that, then go ahead and go for that. Or you can just do 1, 2. Oh, I got that way off. But you can do that way. If you want a little bit more intensity, you can go 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, or you can just do step, step, raise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now what I'm going to ask you to do next is keep the legs a little bit apart. You want the knees slightly bent. That way we're not doing too much, adding too much stress to the knees, especially if you already have knee problems. It's very good to keep yourself bent. It also keeps you working your butt, your hamstrings, and your quadriceps. Very good for that. So we're going to do is stay a little bit bent. All right, and what I'm going to have you do, keep those knees bent. Just stay there for a minute. You can bounce if you want, or you can just be standing there. What you're going to do, keep those knees bent, and you're going to bring up a knee. 1, 2. If you can't get your knee all the way up like that, don't worry about it. Just get it to your level. Bring it up to the hip. Parallel it with the hip. Bring the hands back up to the chest. You want to pretend like right here at your collarbone. And bring it up to the level where you're at. And just keep it like that. And make sure when you go back down, knees bent. All right. Keep going with me. You got this. Don't give up on yourself through a workout. Even if it seems boring, even if you're not feeling it, you know something emotionally is going on with you, just keep at it. You're doing it for yourself. This is the necessary steps you need to lose weight. All right, you want to put a little more power into it? We're going to go a little bit quicker. You can bring it up however you like. You don't have to have your hands all crazy up here. Just keep them out. So you're like this, and you're you got that? Breathing is very important too. Okay, let's slow it down and walk back in place. Catch your breath. If you need to, go get your water bottle, like what I'm doing. Keep it right near you. Just walk in place, even if we're already continued on to the workout we're doing. Like I said, just take a water break. It's very important to stay hydrated. Whew. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, and this is very important, for you to make sure if you're going to bend your knees, don't be bent down too low into it. But you want to stabilize yourself. Be a little bit bent. Bring your hands up into prayer pose. What we're going to do is we're going to go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Point that toe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Getting a little bit out of the screen there, wasn't I? Sorry about that. All right, so just walk in place. What we're going to do, we're going to go into this again. And we're going to go a little bit quicker. Try to stay with the beat of the music if it's even audible and understandable to you. Or if you can pick up the beat, I'll be following it and you just follow me. You ready to go? All right. Stance. Hands in a prayer pose. 1, 2, 3. You can clap. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, relax. What that was doing, working the hamstrings and the glutes when you bring it back. Also, when you're bringing those arms back, you're tightening those triceps and you're working those out, toning them up. At the same time, you're giving your bicep a little bit of stretch and opening up the chest, allowing you to breathe a little better. You're strengthening and toning everything up, taking little steps that are necessary to taking control of your health and get you into more intense cardio. So just keep walking. I'm going to have us do next. This may be a little bit complicated. So what we're going to do is a little bit of a football thing. Keep the feet apart like this. And you want to lift up those feet. Stay on the toes. Don't be flat down. That's going to make it hard. You can if you want to. If you want a little bit more intensity, you can keep those feet flat. Make sure you're staying bent at the knee. So when you're doing it, keep your arms out. What we're going to do is we're going to count to 30. So are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Woo! Take a deep breath. You can go from side to side. I step from side to side to be nice and slow. Gain your breath back. Nice deep breaths. Deep inhales. Long deep inhales. And quick exhales. Here we go. And just let go of it. With every breath you take in, release all the stress once you exhale. It's really going to help you. I'm counting while you're working out. I know I didn't do it at the beginning, but counting is so beneficial to you when you're working out. You may feel silly doing all that, like counting, being loud next to him, your spouse or whoever you're with, or if you're working out with somebody else, don't feel silly about it. You're breathing right when you're counting right, getting all the needed oxygen you need, going through your blood system, and getting that oxygen to the muscles. Therefore, you have a better workout. All right. Let's see. Let's find our strength in the next workout. We're gonna do a woo, my gosh, I know this stuff and it's just not coming to me. You just keep walking in place. You're going from side to side. All right. What we're going to do is a forward punch. We're going to be like this. Bring your hands up. A lot of people in the different workout videos have you do stuff like this. No, 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 no. A lot of the times when you're not throwing an accurate punch, and basically what you're doing when you're not holding the proper stance and holding yourself tight and together, a lot of times you can pull muscles in your arm, especially that delt, the shoulder muscle. That's very important to do in a lot of stuff, and it can affect you. You pull that, you're going to be out doing stuff on your arms for a while. I just recently pulled my delt doing a workout where it taught you to be throwing punches like this, and it wasn't real structured, and I just wanted to follow what they told me to do, but I pulled my muscle doing it. And I know how to do it, and I just went against it because that's what they told you to do. When it doesn't feel right, find a way to modify it and make it comfortable for you. That doesn't mean when it's making you exhausted and making those muscles burn that you change it and suit it to how you want it, because that's not working at your intensity. All right, so what we're going to do is get in our stance. This is the number one punch. This is what this is called. If it helps you, you can stand this way. So you're facing forward there, right there, just like this. Keep those knees bent. You want to be able to bounce. What you're going to do is, if you're facing me with your right fist, if that right fist is out, you punch with that one. If it's your left, you punch with that one. Whatever fist you want to work first. But what we're going to do is 30 punches, and it's just as simple as this. You're going to twist your hip and bring it out. Don't punch with that elbow up. Keep that arm down. Be punching out from your chin and bring it back. Don't let the arms drop. You ready? We're going to count to 30. We're going to do nice slow punches. 1, 2, 3. See how my feet are doing? 4, just that front foot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's pick up the pace. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Go faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that's 30. Relax those arms. You can shake them out, get the blood flow going through them. And just walk in place. You can go from side to side, whatever more comfortable for you. Whew. All right. I'm going to just take a little bit of a break and we're going to go to the other side. And just like the other side, we're going to start out nice and slow. Get a little bit quicker on that last 10. We're going to go at a good pace. You ready to go with me? All right, let's go. Get your stance. I'm going to be facing a little bit. I always, for some reason, think I'm already in the punch and turning. But you're going to face me, and we're going to go forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's pick up the intensity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready? Let's get it a little more intense than the last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's walk. And that's considered a jab punch. It'll also be called a number 1 punch. Very simple to execute. Strengthens your arms, your shoulders. Make sure you use those delts. And 2, when you're doing a jab punch, you don't want to just like let yourself loosely go out. You take and put your full body into it and do it very structured. So like that. Always bring it back and keep it level. Like you're just sliding your hand on something and bringing it back to your chin. And keep it very structured. And also too, when you're turning those hips, you don't realize that when you're throwing a punch, you torque that waist. And what you're doing is just pulling those obliques and working them on both sides. So you get nice obliques. Whew. All right, let me check the time and see where we're at, just to make sure. Oh, we're getting there. All right. Oh yeah, this my music decided it didn't want to play anymore. All right, so just keep walking in place. All right. All right. I'm doing this freestyle, so I'm just like, okay, what can we do next? So just keep walking in place. Take advantage of that break. Get you a little bit of drink of water. Get your breath. All right. I think what we're going to do now is actually kind of slow things down and go into our cool down to bring that heart rate down nice and slow. It's very important. So let's go ahead and come to a standstill. What we're going to have you do is we're going to bring your feet a little bit outside of your hips. You can keep them nice and straight. What you do is keep your one hand on your hip. You're going to stretch this out. And you're going to stretch as far as you can. If you want, put that palm forward like you're blocking something right out of your way. And stretch. Open up that rib cage. Open up the abdominals. And you're going to do the other side. Just keep it nice and straight. Legs nice and straight. Don't be bending forward. Don't go too far back. All right. That was nice. All right. You can open up your chest a little bit. All right, let's do a little bit of shoulder rotation too. It's very important too. If you feel tight and very tense before your workouts, warm up just a little bit and do some shoulder rolls, especially if you have issues with your delts. And like, you know, if you don't know what a delt is exactly, it's this muscle that comes right along here and wraps down. You see really fit people, you'll see that muscle kind of protruding up here, and that's what that is. That's your delt. All right. Let's go ahead. We're going to open our feet hip width apart. Keep it like that. And bring those arms out And you're going to twist at the waist. You can look back at your hand, make sure those fingers are pointing forward, arms aren't dropping. And keep those arms nice and parallel. And come back center and do the other side. All right, something else you could do if you're not to the point where you can touch your toes. You know, keep your feet hip width apart and extend down. If you can't go down too far, just relax. You want to kind of curve that back. What you're doing is stretching your spine and releasing pressure on your disc. It's very good for the spine to stretch. And what you're doing, we're keeping our hamstrings nice and tight by keeping our legs straight. And if you want, you can open up your legs a little bit more. And you can go down to that stretch a little bit deeper. And lean on the balls of your feet and just give you a nice stretch. You'll feel it all the way into your calves. You can hold on to your ankles, you can hold on to your toes, or you can put your hands right at your knees. What we're going to do is just relax here. And when you come back up, instead of just come full back up, you're going to roll your body up. Roll it up. Come to stand full. And that's our workout. Yeah, I have another workout video on here too. But, I mean, it's just whatever you want to choose. You can follow it. You have any questions, any concerns, just comment below. But I really hope you enjoyed this workout. I sure enjoyed it. Music kind of bummed out, but that's not the important part. And, you know, take control of your life. Find time to work out, even if it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, even if you can't finish a whole video. If you only have 5 minutes in, do those 5 minutes. Don't let a day go by. And then don't let yourself face regrets tomorrow. Do whatever you need to do to take control. Take control of your life. Make healthy choices. Keep yourself active. Those things are so, so important. And anything you can find, anything you can do, if you're just, you don't have time to work out, but let's just say, you get breaks at your job, go walk. And if you smoke, I mean, healthy, smoking isn't healthy. But that's a whole different subject of its own. So I won't even go into that. I was a smoker for quite a while. It's a very hard thing to beat. But, I mean, walk in place. Just walk in place. The more choices you make and the more you apply yourself to the choices, making healthy choices, you start changing things. Every little thing you change really comes together for you, and it will create a new, healthy, and positive life. Every time you do something and you achieve it and you get through it, you're going to feel more positive about yourself. You're building up a new you. It just takes those necessary steps. You don't get to the top of the steps and it be, a short little way to go. It's a long way up, and once you get on that mountain, it's just nothing but solid ground from there. You know exactly what you need to do. I'm still on my fitness journey. I still have a lot of ways to go because I want to get in tip-top shape. But, keep at it. Keep at it. Don't give up on yourself. That's so important. Being healthy is something everybody should do for themselves. It is not selfish to take out the time to go work out, because you better yourself for your children and everybody else around you when you become a more positive and happy person and happy with who you are. That's important. Well, the workout's over, and I hope it got your heart rate up, and I'll have another one here soon, so I hope you have a good day. Bye!